Welcome back to the Professor's Lab, and happy Scarlet and Violet 151 release day. I'm Professor V, and this is round 4, the final round of the league tournament that happened at Die Hard Games on September 21st, 2023. If you didn't know, Die Hard League happens every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central at Die Hard Games, featuring casual and tournament play of whatever format anyone wants, really. More info in the description. League Cup tomorrow, Saturday, September 23rd, starting at 11 a.m. And League Challenge, Thursday, September 28th, starting at 6 p.m. Both of them Central Time, both of them at Die Hard Games, and check out Pokemon's event locator for more premier events at Die Hard Games, such as League Challenges, League Cups, and pre-releases. Please give this video a like, subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications, say what you need to say in the comments, and all that other good stuff. But anyways, let's get into this game where we have Zoroark, baby Zoroark, with its Phantom Transformation ability on the left. We'll get this ability out of the way. First thing, once during your turn, you may choose a Stage 1 Pokemon, except any Zoroark, from your discard pile. If you do, discard this Pokemon and all cards and all attached cards, and put the chosen Pokemon in its place. So the goal of this Zoroark deck is to adapt to the opposing deck and find the best attacker to use in that situation. You can play all kinds of different Stage 1 Pokemon, get them into your discard pile, and have Zoroark Phantom transform into those and do the attacking. So we'll get into it a little more as the game goes on. We are versus Gardevoir here, so the darkness attackers, or even just single prize trades, are good. And you'll have to bear with me as I try to commentate this deck and look stuff up on the fly. So here we go, Zoroark going first versus Gardevoir, excuse me. Battle VIP Pass being played here. No, it's double Nest Ball. Basically Battle VIP Pass in this case, effective Battle VIP Pass. But anyways, 2 Nest Ball being played to search the deck for. Nest Ball lets you search the deck for a basic Pokemon and add it to your bench. So 2 Ralts being found with 2 Nest Ball here from the discard pile and being put onto the bench. So that actually is, that's something to note here, is the Zoroark deck uses the Gardevoir line, at least the Kirlia engine, to make the deck, to get through the deck. Kirlia has the refinement ability, which lets you discard a card and draw 2 cards. So that's a way to get those Stage 1 Pokemon into the discard pile and see some more cards while you're at it. Passing things over here to Gardevoir. Psychic Energy attached to the active Ralts, and Iono is the supporter for turn. Iono has both players shuffle their hands, put them at the bottom of the deck, and then each player draws for how many prize cards they have remaining. 6 cards for both players here, and we're looking for that Battle VIP Pass or just more Ralts. That's good. Looks like an Artisan is being played, yep, as the stadium for turn. Artisan lets you search your deck for a non-rule box Pokemon and add it to the bench, so that Mysterious Tail Mew being found with Artisan added to the bench. Ralts retreating into the Mew, and Mew using its Mysterious Tail ability to look at the top 6 cards of the deck, add any item card they find there to the hand, but ooh, no item card found off of that Mysterious Tail. You know what item we're looking for on this turn? That infamous Battle VIP Pass. Love all the counters that we got going on here. And yep, Gardevoir passed things over to Zoroark. Can't tell exactly who's in the active, gotta love that glare, but either way, a Ralts being put onto the bench, as well as a Zorua. Zoroark evolving in the active spot. Zoroark evolving on the bench. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Zorua was just put down this turn. Let's make sure here. Alright, looks like Gardevoir is going to pass things over. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's definitely no Zorua down yet. So that Zorua on the bench could not be evolved. The one in the active can, but not the one on the bench. I'm sure there's just an honest mistake happening here after 4 rounds of some intense Japanese-style Pokemon. So we'll just go ahead and move forward with the things. It is up to both players to keep track of the board state here. Neither player saw anything, so yeah, I think just honest mistake, and we'll move forward here in the game. Professor's Research being played as a supportive return, discarding the hand and drawing 7 new cards. That Flapple put into the discard pile, stage 1 Pokemon. I appreciate the player showing me, showing the camera, the hand there. Helps me and the viewers out a bit. Artisan being activated here, searching the deck for a non-rule box basic Pokemon, add it to the bench. Another Zorua will be found and placed onto the bench. Now we got a full house here. 3 Ralts down, ready to evolve into Kirlia. Get the powerful refinement engine online. Plenty of backup attackers here, ready to Phantom Transform. A replacement stadium will be put into play, and that is Pokemon League Headquarters. I'm pretty sure that means the opposing Pokemon, or that the stadium gives the. Let's just look it up. Let's not even do theory. Let's look things up here in the professor's lab. Pokemon League Headquarters, right? Alright, that's a new stadium here. Just came out in Obsidian Flames. Pokemon League Headquarters. Attacks used by each basic Pokemon in play. Both yours and your opponent's cost colorless more. Alright, so that's cool. It doesn't affect or have any negative effect on the Stage 1 deck, but most importantly, just being the counter stadium there. Passing things over to the Gardevoir player, who activates Mysterious Tail on that active Mew to look at the top 6 and find an item rare candy there. So good. There was at least a hit this time. We will take that. Energy being attached to the bench Ralts. And passing things over. Ooh, slower start here. Alright, so Level Ball being played. The Hollow League Level Ball being played to search the deck for a Pokemon that has 90 HP or less and add it to the hand. Kirlia will be found and instantly evolved on the bench there with its powerful refinement ability. And now we're going to see lots of cards being drawn. Cards discarded and drawn. Refinement discards a Might Hyena to draw 2 cards. That's a good attacker, dark attacker here in the Dark Week matchup. Alright, we see the Zoroark Phantom Transformation transforming into that Flapple. Guess who has to look up Flapple? Alright, I know this does like a multiplier attack. Alright, its attack is like a multiplier. Let's see, Acidic Mucus. This attack does 50 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon that has an ability. And let's see, there's 1 Pokemon that has an ability, so it's doing 50, not enough to knock out the Mew. It also has the Fighting Tackle attack for Grass and Fire. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon V, this does 80 more damage, but I don't think we play any Grass, Fire, or equivalent energy, so it's probably about the Acidic Mucus attack. So let's see what happens here. Jet Energy being attached to the active Flapple there. And gonna swing for 50 damage, yep. Thanks to that Mew having an ability, so 50 times 1 is 50. Putting some nice pressure on here, passing things over to the Gardevoir player. Having that slow start here, but gonna change things with a Mysterious Tail. Taking a look at the top 6. Let's see if we can find an item. Oh no! Second Mysterious Tail fail here. Alright, let's see what our Gardevoir player can do. We want to see Kirlia's hit the bench or be evolved on the bench, but energy attached to the active Mew. Retreat into the Ralts with an energy. Ralts evolving to Gardevoir EX thanks to that rare candy there. Gardevoir EX has the powerful Psychic Embrace ability. You can accelerate as much psychic energy from your discard pile to your psychic Pokemon in any way you like, but for each energy accelerated, 2 damage counters taken. So 2 energy accelerated from the discard pile onto that active Gardevoir EX. It takes 40 damage thanks to Psychic Embrace's other effects. and it swings for 190. So good enough to take the knockout and put the pressure back on this Zoroark EX deck. Alright, so a Zoroark is promoted into the active spot, and play resumes on Zoroark's side. We will see a refinement discarding that Oinkologne EX to draw a couple cards. Another level ball is found and played to search the deck for another Kirlia. We are getting this refinement engine locked and loaded. Oh, bonus pack opening video here. Those beautiful Series 3 League prize packs being earned here tonight. Alright, Kirlia evolves on the bench. It uses its refinement ability to discard that infamous Wugtrio, draw a couple cards. We got to see a Wugtrio deck out this night. That was pretty hype. Alright, so let's see. We're going to see another Kirlia on the bench. We want to see another Zoroark be evolved here with this bench Zorua, but we're just not seeing it. Potential boss's orders being eyeballed here. Boss's orders on that Ralts with 60 HP. Zoroark Phantom transforming into that Flapple. Jet Energy being attached to the Flapple. Rescue Carrier being played. This one says that you get to add 2 Pokemon with 90 HP to your hand from the discard. Let's check it out. Rescue Carrier. Researching here in the professor's lab. Rescue Carrier. Put 2 Pokemon, each with 90 HP or less, from your discard pile to your hand. So Rescue Carrier carrying those baby Zorua from the discard pile back to the hand. Another Zorua being benched there. And Flapple being able to take the KO this time, since there are 2 Pokemon in play with abilities, that Gardevoir EX and the Mew. But not before a Super Rod being played that lets you shuffle any combination of basic energy, up to 3 of any combination of basic energy and Pokemon cards back into your deck. So a couple of those Zoroark being shuffled back into the deck there. Not too much else going in the hand, nothing to do but to take the KO. 100 damage onto that Ralts, more than enough to take the knockout. Gardevoir EX being promoted into the active spot and play resuming on its side of the field. Ultra Ball, Golden Ultra Ball being played here, discarding a Gardevoir EX and a Psychic Energy. Yep, no problem, you want to see the Psychic Energy in the discard pile. Ultra Ball then letting you search out any Pokemon. It could be a basic, it could be a stage 10, any Pokemon. Radiant Greninja being found here. Super Rod being played to shuffle back in a Ralts and a Gardevoir EX into the deck. Super Rod in this Gardevoir deck does not want to target the Psychic Energy because you want them in the discard pile to be accelerated with Psychic Embrace. Fog Crystal coming down here lets you search the deck for a Psychic Pokemon or a Psychic Energy. Psychic Energy being found. And to be discarded with Greninja's Concealed Cards ability to draw 2 cards. Reversal Energy being placed on the Mew on the bench, and Professor's Research, the supporter per turn, discard your hand and draw 7 new cards. Level Ball being played to search the deck for a Ralts, immediately being slammed down to the bench. We are slowly but surely rebuilding the board here on this side of the field. And nothing else to do but attack. 190 damage, more than enough to KO the opposing Flapple. Zorua will be promoted into the active spot. Professor's Research, the top deck for turn. Another Zorua hitting the bench. We need to see more Zoroark now. Refinement, discarding a card and drawing 2 cards. Another stage 1 being put into the discard. Perfect. We are searching for those Zoroark, so that way they can Phantom transform. Is Professor's Research going to be the supporter for turn? I think so. It gets rid of a bunch of stage 2 stuff, but not before discarding a Raichu and drawing a couple more cards. That Zoroark being found there, going to see that evolve in the active spot. Now an inventory being taken of the stage 1 Pokemon in the discard, and Might Hyena is the Phantom transformation target for the turn. Let's go ahead and look that one up in the professor's lab. I'm doing all kinds of research in the professor's lab. Thanks to these players for keeping me on my toes, right? Alright, Might Hyena. Its ability, Hustle Bark. If your opponent has any Pokemon VMAX in play, this Pokemon's attacks cost less. What? Oh, okay. There's a typo here on the side. I'm looking. That's ability. Sorry, Hustle Bark. If your opponent has any Pokemon VMAX in play, this Pokemon's attack costs 3 colorless less. And guess what? Its attack, Wild Tackle, costs 3 colorless, 160 damage. This Pokemon also does 50 damage to itself. So most importantly, this Might Hyena is the Darkness type. And guess who's weak to Darkness? The Gardevoir EX. So now we need to see that. There we go. Reversal Energy. Reversal Energy being attached to the active Might Hyena. Reversal Energy reads, if you have more prizes remaining than your opponent, it counts as 3 energy of any color. So since Might Hyena's attack costs 3 colorless, doesn't matter what color they are, it fulfills the energy cost, since the Zoroark player has more prizes remaining than their opponent, is behind in the game, quote behind. So there we go, Might Hyena is powered up thanks to that Zoroark Phantom transformation. Taking a look through the discard pile, seeing what resources have been played, what might be available. We still have a supporter for turn, and Bruno. You shuffle your hand into your deck, and if there was a KO, or if your opponent KO'd one of your Pokemon last turn, then you get to draw 7 instead of 4, I believe. I'm totally not looking this one up to confirm things there. Yep, shuffle your hand to your deck and then draw 4 cards. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw 7 cards again. So, super effective card in this single prize Zoroark deck. Your opponent is most likely taking KOs on your smaller single prize Pokemon every turn, so Bruno is more than likely maximized each time you use it. So there we go, shuffle in, draw 7 cards. I see another level ball there. Yep, level ball being played to search the deck for a Kirlia, I imagine. Third refinement Kirlia online. So that is a good way to keep working your way through the deck and putting those stage 1 or other useless cards into the discard pile. Let's see, Manaphy is probably not that big of a deal in this deck. The Gallade evolving on the bench there with its Buddy Catch, I believe, ability. Let's go ahead. We already are in the tank now, too far in the tank with looking stuff up, so let's look at that. Yep, Gallade, Buddy Catch. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Awesome. Alright, no need to refinement anymore. Might Hyena is going to take the KO on that opposing Gardevoir, thanks to its Darkness weakness. Mew being promoted here on the right. Play resuming on Gardevoir's side. Clara being played. Clara lets you put 2 Pokemon from your discard to your hand and 2 basic energy from your discard to your hand. Ralts being put onto the bench. Rare Candy helping that other Ralt evolve into Gardevoir EX. Very good. We got the Gardevoir EX established again. Active Mew, Mysterious Tail coming down, looking at the top 6, hunting for an item card. Can we find one? The Pal Pad is found. Skip out on that Battle VIP Pass. Battle VIP Pass isn't too bad to grab either. If you have Kirlia established, they could get rid of it with refinement, but Pal Pad is the target here. Fog Crystal coming down, searching the deck for a Zacian V. The beautiful alt art Zacian V. Radiant Greninja will discard an energy card and draw 2 cards with its ability. Another Ralt's found and put onto the bench, that Zacian V being benched as well. Psychic Energy being attached to the Zacian V. Psychic Embrace accelerating 2 more energy onto the Zacian V. Mew retreating into the Zacian V. Zacian V takes the KO on the opposing Might Hyena. 150 damage there. Now who to promote? Zoroark? It just depends on what's in hand. So yeah, let's take a look. How many Zoroark on the discard pile? Zorua being promoted. Play resuming on Zoroark's side of the field. Alright, so we got some Iono, we got some Zinnia, we got the Slowpoke. We're going to see the Slowpoke this game. Zinnia coming down. Guess who has to schmoogle this one? So it looks like a couple cards discarded with Zinnia there. You may play this card. Nope, that is the wrong Zinnia. It's Zinnia's Resolve is the one we are after here today. You can play this card only if you discard 2 other cards from your hand. Draw a card for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play. So there we go. We got that another stage 1 into the discard pile, discarding a couple cards, and then drawing 6 cards. The opponent has 6 Pokemon in play, so there we go. Filling the hand right back up and getting stuff that you want into the discard pile, or stuff that you don't need anymore. Zoroark evolving in the active spot. Let's see who the Phantom Transformation target is this time. It is that Flapple with its mucus attack. Acidic mucus. Jet energy being attached to the Flapple. And acidic mucus doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 200 damage. Enough to take the KO on this opposing Zacian V. Not before another Zoroark is evolved on the bench. Alright, a level ball, or not level ball, nest ball being played here to find a Zoroark from the deck and add it to the bench. So good, keeping the stream of Pokemon going. That's exactly what you need to see in these evolving decks, is the Pokemon being streamed, being ready for the next turn. And Acidic Mucus taking a knockout on the opposing Zacian V. Gardevoir EX being promoted into the active spot. Palpad being played lets you shuffle up to 2 supporter cards from your discard pile into the deck. Iono being eyeballed here. Iono being shuffled back into the deck. Lone Iono. Who's a what's it, or whatever she says. Alright, 1 prize remaining for our Zoroark player. Meanwhile, Gardevoir has 3. Can our Gardevoir come back into this game? This is one of the comeback decks of the format. Energy being attached to the active. Gardevoir EX currently evolving on the bench using its refinement ability to discard a card and draw 2 cards. Level Ball being played. Searching the deck for another Kirlia evolving onto the bench there. And it looks like we're going to see another refinement come down here. Second refinement, discarding that useless battle VIP pass to draw 2 more cards, and that Iono is found and played. The comeback card, it starts with this. Iono, each player shuffles their hand, put it at the bottom of their deck, and then they draw equal to the remaining prize card. Zoroark being flashed there. That's all you need, right? Alright, energy being accelerated onto that Gardevoir EX thanks to its ability. 190 damage, more than enough to KO the opposing Flapple. And now it's up. Oh my goodness. It's up to our Zoroark player here. Alright, so we need reversal energy. Zoroark evolving on the bench. And yeah, we have the Buddy Catch available to us. The Glade's Buddy Catch can search the deck for any supporter card to fill up the hand. But do we play the Refinement first? Our player says yes. Refinement discarding that Zinnia's Resolve to draw a couple cards. Boss and Super Rod found. Super Rod discarded with the second Refinement to draw a couple more cards. We got an Electric Stage 1, I can't quite tell what that is, and a Level Ball here in hand. Level Ball being played. Really just to take a peek of the deck. I don't think there's really any valid targets, but there could be something that you want to thin that you don't need in the deck, and our Manaphy is a perfect thinning target here. You're not worried about your opponent doing attack damage to your bench Pokemon in this matchup. Alright, taking a look through the deck. Memorizing exactly what's there. Downloading as much information as possible to close out this round 4 final round here in the league tournament. Okay, I imagine we are going to see a Buddy Catch coming through pretty soon. Buddy Catch. Glade's Buddy Catch lets you look through your deck and put a supporter card you find there to your hand. The most arguably most powerful supporter of the format. Professor's research being found. The Full Art Magnolia. She'll allow you to discard your hand and draw 7 new cards. We are looking for that reversal energy. Can our Zoroark player find it? There it is, the last card, reversal energy. Here we go. Are we going to see it come down? Oh, there's 2 reversal energy. Sometimes it's just your game. Alright. Oh, we're going to actually go out in style here. Alright, Phantom Transformation into Flapple. Energy being attached to the, what? Alright, energy being attached to the active Flapple. And, actually just gonna go with a acidic mucus shot here. So I think oh, no, never mind. I'm tripping. I'm actually the one tripping. So reversal energy is actually not online right now. Remember, as I do, of course I remember, you have to have more prizes remaining than your opponent for the reversal energy to be 3 energy. So reversal energy, since you have less prize cards remaining than your opponent, counts as only a colorless energy. So then the best attack in this instance is to put on a bunch of pressure with the acidic mucus. Acidic mucus doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 250 damage onto that Gardevoir, setting up the 2-shot here. Alright. No way for our Gardevoir player to take 2 prizes this turn. Starting things off with an Ultra Ball. Discarding Full Art Professor's Research and Iono to search the deck for a Pokemon card. Another Gardevoir EX will be found, so that most likely is our attacker for this turn as well. Kirlia Refinement discards Boss's orders to draw a couple cards. Gardevoir EX evolving onto the bench, and Iono, the comeback card, again. Can our Gardevoir player slow down the Zoroark player a second time to bring things back in this final round? In the discard pile, there is some psychic energy that will be accelerated onto that bench Gardevoir EX thanks to its Psychic Embrace ability. Looks like there are 3 energy accelerated onto it. Gardevoir X in the active spot manually retreats into the Gardevoir on the bench. 60 damage, of course, being taken onto that Gardevoir X for accelerating the energy, and 190 damage knockout on that Flapple. 1 prize, so close. Double Iono in the Zoroark player's hands. So guess what supporter we're going to see be played? Well, we do have the Buddy Catch too, actually. So, yep, Galade's Buddy Catch. Searching the deck for a supporter card. I see Boss's Orders. I see the lady whose name begins with A. Alright, I'm going to have to look that one up. Azurel. Azurel. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause things here on the recording to not make you guys wait for me to look things up. I'll be right back. Okay, it is actually Full Art Arizu, if you pronounce it that way. Arizu, search your deck for up to 3 evolution Pokemon that don't have a rule box. Reveal them and put them into your hand. So a good way to get all these stage 1s into your hand. Zoroark player is going to find 3 stage 1 Pokemon. I see the Slowpoke, the Kirlia, and I can't quite tell what that one is. It's a grass type with 110 HP. Either way, all of them going into the hand. To be discarded with Refinement. Refinement discarding that Slowbro, drawing a couple cards. Second Refinement coming down. Oh, card was forgot to be discarded there, but that's okay. There we go. Kirlia hits a discard, drawing through the rest of the deck. Phantom Transformation coming down onto the Flapple. Excuse me, Phantom Transformation being used there to transform into that Flapple with its Acidic Mucus attack. I think that was MVP in this matchup here. Acidic Mucus doing 50 times 50 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play that has an ability. there were more than enough Pokemon on Gardevoir's side that had abilities, so more than enough to take the knockout on the opposing Gardevoir EX and take the game. Whew! What a game there. Thank you guys for hanging on and powering through with me as I learned lots in the professor's lab today. But yes, that's going to do it for our tournament. Congrats to our September 21st League Tournament champion. I think it was our Lost Giratina player that took this down. Let me consult my handy results here. So yes, first place was our Lost Giratina player. You've seen in a couple of the other videos from this tournament. Congrats. Second place was our Rotom player, was actually featured in the last round 3, I believe. Third place was our Chien Pao player, featured here today as well. And fourth place was a player that wasn't featured in these videos from this tournament, but they were playing, I believe they were playing a Lost Zone deck that had some darkness going on in it. So congrats to our top 4. We had 14 players tonight, so they had to fight their way through the field, making the top 4. Congrats to the top 8. Congrats to the top 14. And as always, thank you all for playing some Pokemon. What did you think of this video in the commentary? Also, did you pull anything cool from 151? Please let me know in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Professor's Lab.